I am behind the camera.
Okay. Hi, do you have social media? And if you do, have you noticed the impacts that come along with it? This topic should be important to all of us because it's very easy to hop on our phones, laptops, and more to just browse through our social media accounts. Social media is an online world where people can post, share, and comment on whatever post they would like to. With that being said, there are different types of impacts that can occur throughout. To advance on this, I'd like to talk about the pros, cons, and some ways to manage social media usage. To begin, I'd like to talk about some positive impacts. In the website article, The Positive Impacts of Social Media on Teens, the top 3 benefits published by the Digital for Good, with no author and no publication date, says that the top 3 positives are connections, support, and creativity. Social media helps create deeper connections because you can talk to your family and friends throughout the world, which makes it so that you can talk to anyone. Support can be occurred on social media because it's an online world community where you can talk to others from the world and find people with the same interests and passions as you, which makes it so that you can feel accepted for who you are. Creativity can be explored through social media by finding your place on one of the different platforms that are accessible to share your hobbies, interests, and inspire others to do the same. The next, I would like to talk about the negative impacts. In May 21st, 2025, an article was published by the UC Davis Health called Social Media Impacts on Our Mental Health and Tips of How to Use It Safely, Cultivating Health, with no author listed. Says that 3 negatives are low self-esteem, fear of missing out, and online bullying. Low self-esteem is judging yourself by someone else's appearance. This obviously is, we all have imperfections, which means that we're all different in our own ways. Which by taking a photo, you can edit it and put a filter on it, which makes a false reality for others to look at. Along those same lines is fear of missing out. This happens on social media by looking at your family and friends' adventures along the way, which causes you to feel jealous, lonely, and more. Online bullying is most known as cyberbullying. This was experienced by 44% of internet users in 2020. With that being said, cyberbullying is where the spreading of false accusations and rumors has occurred, which makes people feel humiliated, gives them depression and anxiety, and just has an overall toll on your mental health. And in these pictures, it gives you examples of how they feel in each one of these scenarios. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the managing of the usage of social media. In June 24th, 2025, an article published by the JED Foundation called Understanding Social Media Use and Balance says that managing the use of social media can help with the effects and make sure that the impacts don't take over. 3 of these ways are by using a timer. A timer can help make sure that you don't spend too much time on social media and will also send you reminders when you're getting close to that time being up. Secondly is creating a phone-free zone. By creating a phone-free zone, it'll cut down on your social media time and also will allow you to be able to do other things. And finally is just overall deleting your social media, which will allow you to cut down on screen time overall on your devices. And next, I'd like to talk about an example video that I found on YouTube, which shows you how to set up a timer on your phones.
Select the settings button, and then you want to select apps, and
And then under General, you want to select Screen Time. And then you want to scroll down and then locate the app that you want to set up a limit for. And you may have to go underneath where it says Show All Apps if you don't see them here immediately. And then under Settings, you want to select the App Timer. And then at this point, go ahead and select the little scroll here. You can just scroll and adjust how much time you want to be allowed on the app per day. And the limit will be reset at midnight. You would select OK to save the change, and that's all you would have to do. So pretty straightforward.
With that being said, it's pretty straightforward to set up a limit for your apps on social media, and you can create it so it's personalized to your own like personal time limit that you want to set for yourself. And in conclusion, social media is an online world where we can post, share, and comment on whatever post we would like to. With that being said, there are many different impacts that can occur on social media, and to advance on this, we talked about the pros, cons, and some ways to manage this. With that being said, we can all now agree that we have heard of social media and how the impacts can affect us and how we can manage them to make them better in the future. Thank you.